right, so we're going to talk about the bridge of the Orange Blossom Special. Now, I will tell you this, and I'm a little ashamed to say this. I am not. Well, let me first say about the Orange Blossom Special, and this is the honest truth. And I discussed this with Mike Kinsey not too long ago, a jam session over at the Music Academy in Greenville. This piece of music, and I was raised, I was raised basically classical. I could play by ear because that's what you did, and by music. But if you're in Eastern North Carolina, especially when I grew up in Eastern North Carolina, and I'm still in Eastern North Carolina growing up, I guess, but if you played the violin, and there were very few of us at that time who did, Suzuki was nowhere in sight. Joanne Bath wasn't here. Paul Topper wasn't here. Rodney Schmidt wasn't here. I was here. Um, Let me give you a little story first. Um, my mother was a piano teacher, a very, very well-known piano teacher back in the 50s and 60s. And she tried, I'm the oldest of three, and she tried to teach me piano. And I was, I was Suzuki before Suzuki was cool. I had been growing up under the piano. That's where I got babysat and watched under the piano, grand piano with, it was kind of, I learned later that it was a rebuilt piano and the legs were a little rickety, but I didn't know. Anyway, I had the piano above me, and I heard all these pieces, Clementi, Scarlatti, Mozart, Beethoven, all the Kuhlau, all the piano repertoire. So when Mother tried to teach me piano, I played it by ear because I knew it all. I'd heard it so many times, and when you won't read notes, you figure out what the piece is, the first measure, and then you play it by ear, and your fingerings are all. My mother and I were at a war. So one day when I was 8 years old, I announced to my mother very bravely that I no longer wanted to play the piano. And I thought she'd kill me. But she didn't. And she said, "You don't have to play the piano." And I was just thrilled. And she said, "But you must play something and play it well." And being the precocious one I said, "I'll play any instrument that you do not play." Because I thought, if she doesn't play it, maybe I can get by with murder. Well, she came back a little too quickly, but I was not savvy enough to catch that. And she said, "I don't play the violin." So I said, "Okay, I'll play the violin." Now, I was really stupid because there was a violin in the closet. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, I ended up on violin. And that's why I play the violin now. Sneaky mother. So anyway, that being said, I played the violin since I was 8 and had a terrible teacher until I was 18. Then I had the best teacher in the entire universe. And then I went to a bad teacher again, but it doesn't really matter. My good teacher, he corrected he was very wonderful. Anyway, I can tell you that knowing the Orange Blossom Special has really changed my life. I hate to say that you think of a piece that would change your life, and it really has. It opened so many doors because I could play the Orange Blossom Special. Because I could play the Orange Blossom Special, I was in many, many bluegrass bands. I was a terrible bluegrass player, but I could play the Orange Blossom Special, and I was really cute when I was like, I'd say anywhere between 17 and 35. I'm 66 now, so I'm not afraid to say it. I wear it with honor. Anyway, so I was, if you could play the Orange Blossom Special and you were cute, that was your ticket. So I did a lot of theme park work because I could play the Orange Blossom Special. So anyway, we're going to talk about the bridge of the Orange Blossom Special. All right, the bridge has words, believe it or not, but we're just going to. No, it doesn't. The bridge doesn't have words. It's the next part that has words. So don't panic yet. So the way if you look at my transcription, I really do a bad job of the bridge because I forgot what the fiddle players call it, but I play slurs, which is unheard of. Fiddle players don't play slurs, but I do. And here's how I play it. Oh, my fingers are not quite working. actually looked at the notes. So let me, I'm playing for my transcription. So I'll do that again. And you see that's really messy. So basically, slowly it's that's what I do. I think that's what I do. You feel free to work on it, and you can do it separate bows, I guess. It goes so fast. I don't know if I would do that. Down at the bottom where I go, I start in half position and play 2, 1, 1. I don't go 1, 1, 1. I go 2. Right there, measure 15. 2, 1, 1. Same thing. 2, 1, 1. I go 2, 1, 1. Okay. I'm not sure if the bowings are right in there, but that's basically the, and I really don't have anything to say about that middle part. Now, when you finish playing the middle part, you can go back into the, beginning. So let me do the whole thing and see if I can do it. I haven't done this in a long time. Okay. Something like that. And then you go back and go back to the beginning of that. Then the next part of the piece is that you go into the key. You go into the key of E. But before we do that, let me show you one of the variations I do on the shuffle on the middle part. I mix the shuffle in. Let me show you what I do. Then I put my third finger on my A, and I get ready to go. I go. Instead of shuffling, I just do the shuffle. Just on the E and the A string. I do that there. It's the other thing I do. So I just I do different things there, but kind of mess around with it. I'll try to make a transcription of all that other stuff I do. I'm trying just trying to get you a basic version. But feel free to get creative with this. All right, that's the main thing. All right, so I hope this is making sense.